Pope's having a hard time because he can't make up his mind, the poor Pope. And all the cardinals can't make up their mind either, because the report that was promoted and given to the Pope 6 hours before he resigned made him realise, I can't handle this. Now all the other cardinals who are in the enclave to make sure who they get voted in, they're all worried because they haven't seen the report. And the report's going to say most of the cardinals are bloody pedophiles. Most of these people, because I was brought up a Catholic, I know what it's like for someone to try and molest me. When I was 5, my priest tried to do me over. The funny thing was, him like Santa Claus in his fantasy, I gave him a whack. In fact, Santa Claus, when I first sat in Santa Claus' lap, I pulled his cotton wool beard. And I said, what the fuck is this? This ain't no Santa Claus. This is a fake. So they tried to suck me in to believe that there was a Santa Claus. That's stage 1 of the psychology, the psycho test to ensure that you're a sucker for later life. Then the Pope comes in. What are we going to do about the Pope? Well, there's rumours on the internet that there's something big going to come down. The butler was resigned and he was actually stopped. They gagged him, didn't they? They gagged the butler about 6 months ago. He took a lot of the stuff. He went into the Pope's private room, his office, and got hold of some documents. Well, these things look like they're going to be released. And the problem with the Pope and the cardinals, no one wants to be Pope. We're going to have a popeless Catholic Church. Now, the situation is that it's really sad that the Pope's done this. Remember, they own a lot of businesses, they have banks, they were a scandal caught up in their bank system. And I remember when I was in Rome, this is true because a friend of mine was anti-Catholic, but he was named Franco Giamusso. Now, Franco Giamusso could get a good seat because his father was a fascist. And the Catholic Church has some history with fascists. And he got me up towards the middle of the thing, but he had a pair of binoculars, and he made sure I saw one thing in the front row. Because the front row of the Vatican, when the Father or the Papa is having his this ceremony that he has, I think they call it a mass, don't they? Well, he's pointed out to me, there's the former Prime Minister of Italy in the front row. He's sitting next to blah, blah, blah. So who's blah, blah, blah? He's the head of the mafia. So the front row of the Vatican, when they have they let the special guests come in, are criminals and criminals. Criminal being the politician and criminal being the mafia.